Welcome to Westgate Chevrolet. Today we're taking a look at a 2018 GMC Terrain. This model in particular is the SLT model with our all-wheel drive package as well as our chrome grille and alloy rims. Onto the interior of the Terrain. Start off with the driver's side door panel here. You can see we have our nice wooden-esque trim. We also have our memory seat adjustment, 1 and 2. Preset memory seats that adjust to your position once you click the button inside the vehicle. We also have our chrome door handle and our lock and unlock buttons. Down along our padded black leather armrest, we have our close handle, our rear and front window controls, as well as our rear window locks and power mirror adjustment with our joystick there. Tucked just in front of that, we have our power liftgate adjustment or settings. Our max 3/4 and off are our settings there. We also can just push the button in to activate our liftgate. Down below that, we have our Bose speaker, part of the Bose premium audio system in the vehicle, as well as 1 and 2 storage compartments, larger one being at the bottom of the door card, as well as our power seat adjustments with our lumbar support, 1, 2, and 3. Off to the left of the steering wheel here, we have our interior lighting dimmer switch, as well as our daytime running lights and our fog lights, and tucked underneath here is our parking brake. Our odometer with digital screen in the middle. It can be adjusted with the buttons on the right side of the steering wheel, so we can go through our info and options. We can also scroll through the different information that's displayed on the digital screen. So we have our average speed, fuel economy, tire pressure, oil life, fuel information, trip A and B, and much more. We also have on this side our voice commands and phone hang up. And on the left side now, we have our front collision alert, as well as our heated steering wheel option and our cruise control. Steering wheel and the dash is both finished in this nice brushed aluminum. And we also have a full black leather wrapped steering wheel with black stitching on the underside. Speaker built into the dash. Below that's our infotainment system. Still have our protective film on here. We can see we have our audio, phone, navigation, as well as the users for the vehicle. So we can go ahead and set up the users. It's adjust their memory seat and there are certain positionings and preferences for the vehicle. We also have our settings, and this car comes equipped with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And then we have our OnStar services and My GMC, as well as we can adjust the Wi-Fi hotspot. The left side, we have our home page, which can be customized to your preference. We have our radio, navigation, and our phone down below. Here are shortcuts for the infotainment system, the radio, as well as our Seek and Select and Home button. Also have one built into the infotainment system. Down below that, we have our hazards and our climate control. Here we have our LCD screen in the middle, dual zone climate, of course, which displays the current temperature in degrees Celsius for the driver's side, and this being the passenger side. Now we also have our basic climate controls settings here in the middle. Below that, we have our gear selects. So we have our park to push in, neutral push in, and our low gear push in button. And then we have drive and reverse being pull out. Below that, we have our USB-C port, SD card slot, USB port, auxiliary input, as well as a 12-volt charging port for any other device you may have. And this nice textured rubber pad here for a phone to lay on while it's being charged. 2 cup holders. Behind that, we have a few settings here that we can go through. We have our hill descent assist, our lane keep assist. We also have a selective all-wheel drive system in this vehicle. So what that means is we're in 2-wheel drive right now, a little bit better on fuel economy, but if we're in not such favorable driving conditions, we can go ahead and shift it to 4-wheel drive, which will engage all-wheel drive, and that way we'll get a little bit worse fuel economy, but better traction on the road. Then we also have our off-road option. Heated seats here on both sides as well, 2 options for that. And tucked under, we have a small storage compartment. Leather wrapped center console lid. Open it up and we'll see inside we have an LED light as well as a removable storage tray. And tucked underneath we have 2 USB ports. We have black leather seats in this vehicle, finished with our bronze stitching. And we also have perforated leather seats lower down. That just allows for more breathability of the seats. Above the rear view mirror, we'll find our 3 OnStar controls, as well as our dome lights and dome light settings, still our protective wrap on those as well. And then we also have our sunroof and moonroof controls, 3 garage door openers, as well as our sunglass holder and our panoramic sunroof above. Back to the exterior, we can see our alloy rims with GMC center caps. We also have our Terrain in chrome on the bottom left corner of the driver's side door, paint match mirror caps, as well as our privacy tint in the rear, and our lock and unlock buttons on all 4 door handles on the vehicle. Our gas filler cap on the left rear side, as well as SLT badging under the small rear window. We have Terrain and all-wheel drive both in the back, as well as our chrome GMC surrounding and our chrome trim piece. We go ahead and use the key or press the rubber pad to activate the rear liftgate. We'll see inside we have plenty of storage with all seats up to the farthest back position. We also have the option to fold down the rear 60/40 split bench by pulling one of the levers, and the seat falling down flat. Now on to the rear interior of the Terrain. We'll take a look first at the rear passenger's door card. We can see that same wood-esque finish with our chrome door handle, window switch, 2 storage compartments, another one down below, and a larger one yet again down below. And then we also have our speaker. Back of the front seat, we have our leather magazine holder. Back of the center console, we have our 2 vents as well as our 2 USB ports. The rear seats are also finished in our black patent leather with our perforated leather lower down, as well as our bronze stitching. Then we can go ahead and open up the center seat here, and we'll find our 2 cup holders inside. Thank you for joining us for this video walk around of the 2018 GMC Terrain. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you in at Westgate Chevrolet sometime very soon.